Hey, welcome back to another update of my Canadian dividend investing portfolio series. If you're new to these videos, what I do is I'm a Canadian investor investing in mostly dividend paying stocks. I use Wealthsimple Trade as my broker and I track everything in this custom Google Sheet, which gives me more information about my portfolio. And there is a link in the description below where you can try it out. So today my account balance is sitting around $80,480. We're up about 670. And I have around $300 to spend on stocks, so I'm going to show you what I bought with them because I actually did this earlier. But basically, my annual dividend income from all of the stocks that I hold together in the whole portfolio is around $3,892 per year, which works out to about $324 per month. Now you can see it doesn't come exactly that every month. It is growing all the time, but it's a bit cyclical. We have one good month and then kind of two lower months. Which actually now we're into April, so I can update this sheet. So if you're using the sheet, all you have to do is you just come down here, grab the bottom row like this, take the little handle and drop it down a row. That's going to add in the next sequence. And now we can see here I actually did also receive some dividends in April. And where these are coming from is from my dividends tab, where I just log every dividend that I receive, just like I log every transaction. So anyways, yeah, let's jump into the portfolio and take a look at the individual positions that I have. And we can see some are green and some are red. Let's just sort them to put all of the biggest winners at the top and reorganize the list a little bit so we can get a better idea. And also I'd like to sort it sometimes by the percent of holdings to see which my biggest accounts are and which my smallest ones are. I have just a little bit of a watch list going down here at the bottom as well. So Bank of Montreal here is one of my smallest positions. It makes up less than 2% of my account, and it is almost at my average price. My average price is $118.19, and the current price was $119.52. So that was one that I was looking to add to my account today. Just one share. They're kind of expensive, so I only have enough to buy one. And then the other one that I was looking at is actually a bigger position of mine is CNR. CNR makes up almost 3.5% of my portfolio, and they're up 10% from my average price, which is awesome. But I want to jump on that train as well and keep riding it up. I'm not always trying to buy stocks that are in the red. I do want to spend some money on companies that are just exhibiting really good growth. And we can take a look here as well in the spark line. CNR, this is their all-time chart. They're just kind of going up and up and up, and I do try to buy them when they're dropping down a little bit at these low points. We can see in the last year, from 1 year ago, they're almost flat, and I'll show you this in Wealthsimple as well. So that's awesome. I want to be buying it when it's lower than, I don't want to be buying it up here or here. I'd rather be buying it down here and here. We can take a look here as well at BMO. So BMO is actually down on the year, which is good for me because if I had bought it here at one share, it would be worth less today. And we can also pop in here, take a look at their max chart. And we can just see that they also have pretty good growth and they've got a solid dividend in here also of 4.79%. So let's jump into Wealthsimple Trade and we can get a slightly different view of my portfolio. We can see all time we're up a little bit. And just recently, sort of in the last little while, we've crossed back into the green, which is great. It's very nice to see. And let's take a look down here first at CNR. So we're going to see the same information here. On the last year, we're actually almost exactly flat, down 0.01%. But in the long term, going up 70% almost in the last 5 years. So it seems like a good time to be buying this one. And then when we look for BMO, which is here, we're going to see the same stuff. So up 23% in the last 5 years, yielding more on the dividend. And in the last year, we're actually down 17%. So like I was saying, if I had bought it up here exactly 1 year ago, would have lost 17% on that share. So I would rather buy it here in the hopes that we get back on that upward trend. So I actually already bought these, but I'm just going to show you in the activity tab that CNR bought one. It ended up being 159.19. And BMO ended up being 118.85 at the moment that I bought it. So I want to drop these into the spreadsheet. And for that, we're going to drop into the transactions tab down at the bottom. And I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. This is just a master list of all of the stocks that I've ever bought. So we had TSE CNR and TSE BMO. So I bought both of these on April 6, 2023, and it was one share of each, and the CNR one was, like I said, 159.19, and BMO was 118.85. Now, neither of these had a trading fee. I paid in Canadian dollars, so I can just drag this down like usual. And the last thing to do now is to just drop back into the summary tab. And I just want to highlight this number here because at the beginning of the video, this is my annual dividend income. It was sitting around $3,892 per year. But because I bought these two shares, they both have a dividend. And now my annual dividend income has increased. So now we're at about 3,901, which is an increase of about $9 per year, which is awesome. And both of these companies, BMO and CNR, have some pretty good dividend growth. So not only has it gone up by $9 this year, but these two shares in the future will very likely pay a bigger dividend, every year going forward. So that extra $9 that I added today, in the future it might be $10 per year, and then after that it might be $11 per year, just on those two shares. So the income is going to continuously grow from those, and then that's going to help my dividend income continuously grow as these shares, as these companies increase their dividend payments per share, and as I buy more of them anyways. So yeah, guys, hope you liked the video. If you're interested in trying the spreadsheet, there's a link down in the description below. And if you have any questions about the spreadsheet, just drop a comment down below, or also I'd like to hear what you've been buying this week and how your investing has been going. So see you guys down in the comments and in the next video.